From custody to campaign trail, welcome to Bihar's election battlefield, where polling needs bullets and democracy teeters on the edge of crime. Bihar is voting again in the first phase of the assembly elections. However, this time, almost one-third of the candidates contesting are individuals with criminal records, and they are surely not the petty ones. Yes, 32% of them. That's 423 out of 1,303 candidates with cases ranging from murder, extortion to crime against women. Let me break it down for you. 33 accused of murder charge, 86 accused of attempted murder charge, 42 are facing charges for crime against women including rape. And mind that, these cases aren't limited to one party. Almost every major political formation in Bihar has them. Even new age parties that promised clean politics are struggling to stay completely clean. These figures simply prove that the problem isn't about one leader or one party, but it's about the system itself.
सोचकर बोलो, 15 बरस में मोदी ने फैक्ट्री कहां लगाया? बिहार में कि गुजरात में? बिहार में कि गुजरात में? मंजूर है कि वोट लोगे बिहार में फैक्ट्री लगाओगे, सूरत गुजरात में मंजूर है? मंजूर है।
Take the example of Anand Singh. He is a JDU candidate from Mokama. Known for his influence, Singh faces 50 criminal cases, which include 4 murders. Despite that, he's been elected multiple times and his supporters call him People's Man. The party defends him, saying he's popular and experienced. And maybe that's why the real question of the hour is, when people start equating influence with leadership, where does democracy go from there? But here's the thing, each party has its own justification booklet. When asked why they feel such candidates, the answers were visibly similar.
बात तो हरदम बोलते पत्रकार रखा है नाम। अब कहता बाहुबली, वो जा पूछ रहा था कि लूट लेते हैं वोट, काहे को इतना प्रेम करता है? डर से।
Even when the candidate faces multiple cases, the explanation remains that people wanted them. Legally, the system allows it to. Under the Section 8 of the Representation of the People Act, a person is disqualified only after conviction and only if sentenced for more than 2 years. But what about all the pending cases? Yes, they don't count. So as long as the case drags on and witnesses fade or fail to appear before the court, the candidate stays in the game. So, if the case is being dragged for decades in the judiciary, a criminal trial can coexist with his or her political career. But before we point fingers at voters, let's understand their reality. So, if 1 out of 3 is a criminal, who would you choose? Because when institutions fail to protect people and people feel betrayed, they look for the powerful, not the innocent. The impact doesn't stop at the polling booths. When lawmakers themselves face serious cases, it weakens the very foundation of governance. It creates a system where law and crime overlap and accountability disappears. So, as people of Bihar vote this time, the real choice isn't between Party A or Party B. It's between criminal credibility and clean governance. And the question is far bigger than who will win this time.